I'm John Manzella, and this is the Manzella Report. International trade has become extremely complicated. Due to COVID-19, global supply chain disruptions have become commonplace. And when the risks associated with the pandemic end, the risks associated with supply chains won't. Tariff wars, trade tensions, and global protectionist trends, which have accelerated under the Trump administration, will remain elevated for some time under the Biden administration. And although fears of decoupling the two economies may decrease, trade in sensitive technology sectors will continue to be scrutinized, possibly disrupting more business. Due to uncertainty and volatility in the relationship with China and other trading partners, it's wise to consider the following three critical strategies. 1. Do not rely on any single source of supply or any country. 2. Just-in-time inventory strategies will continue to become just-too-late failures. Consequently, it's important to expand stock reserves in varied locations as insurance against future supply chain breakdowns. And 3, there are 3.8 billion middle-class consumers worldwide. This figure will rise to 5.7 billion by 2030, with the vast majority living in China and other Asian countries. Moving forward, it's essential to pursue the Chinese market, but don't entirely rely on it. Continually pursue other markets as well. Now, even if trade tensions diminish and the risk of COVID-19 ends, the strategy of not relying on any single country shouldn't be shelved. Future pandemics will continue to be a concern. But it's also essential to protect against black swans, a term coined by the author Nassim Nicholas Taleb when referring to improbable events with severe risks that are impossible to predict and very difficult to avoid. One of the most memorable black swans occurred in March 2011. An earthquake in the Pacific Ocean created a tsunami that flooded and knocked out the power to the Japanese Fukushima nuclear plant, causing a severe accident. If your supply chain involved that region of Japan, it was in trouble. The lesson: you can't rely on any one single source or location. Now, buying in smaller volume from several suppliers in varied locations is more expensive than buying at scale from a single source, and warehousing more inventory at different addresses and continuously pursuing new markets adds considerable cost. But in today's highly volatile world, risk mitigation has become more important than efficiency gains. In the years ahead, U.S. companies need to be agile, cautious, and engaged internationally. And very important, they should heed the words of Charles Darwin, who said it's not the strongest or the most intelligent of the species that survives, it's the one that is most adaptable to change. For more on this topic, visit themanzellareport.com or johnmanzella.com. Thank you.